take us back through, I guess, starting at the beginning with the injury. How did it occur? When did you really get to the bottom of what the issue was?
It happened, I think it was July, early July in 2023 now. I was training in San Jose, going through my regular off-season training, doing some conditioning, and I was running on a treadmill at incline, just sprinting what I normally do every single summer, and felt something weird. Didn't really know what it was, so I continued to train a little bit, got an MRI. Didn't really show too much of an injury, so rested a little bit and then continued to train all summer. And then early September, I was getting ready for training camp, and it just got really, really bad again. Got another MRI, then it showed osteitis pubis that was pretty lit up. And didn't know anything about the injury. Looked it up, saw it was common in soccer, Aussie rules football. Some other hockey players have had it over the years. Didn't really know much about it. I mean, the diagnosis was, it could be a week or two, or it could be 16 to, you never know, type of thing. So from there, just went through a lot of different processes of rehab, cortisone shots, different treatment, rest, and finally found a therapist out here in San Francisco that I was seeing near the end of that year, December, January, and I thought that I was going to be past it. We got back on the ice and trained, and obviously got ready to play some games at the end of January, but just couldn't. My body just couldn't feel normal. Continuously sore, growing pain all the time. And it affected me when I left the rink. I'd come home and it'd be tough to get off the couch. I had a young boy at that time, and had a tough time being a parent. And my wife had to help me in and out of bed some nights, and I figured it wasn't gonna get much better that year, and I thought that if I had another summer of training and proper rehab again, I could come back and play. But I just couldn't get cleared to come back, and never have recovered really.
Hmm. So as you're going through this process and you're trying to search for answers and trying to find, hey, maybe this therapist or this doctor, whoever it might be, you're always looking for a solution. Was there any surgery options? Was there anything else that you could do to try and, maybe find a different way to tackle it?
There's possible one, but it's not guaranteed. There's a therapy that has been done in certain people, but the percentage wasn't close to 100. And it's hard on the body. It's hard on your joints, hip joints, back joints. And where I'm at in my career and life, I mean, I don't know. We just didn't know if that would be the right thing to do. And we thought we could just go with our rehab. But with the injury, so many times of continuously re-aggravating it, re-injuring it, my body just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, that's really tough to hear. What's normal day-to-day life like for you now? How are you getting around?
I'm okay. I got two young kids now. I just took my daughter out actually about an hour before this for a walk, and I'm able to walk around the neighborhood, for an hour. And look, I'm a little sore right now from it. And that's just simply walking on flat ground. I try to stay in shape. I try and ride the bike. I try and work out a couple times a week, but I'm sore the rest of the day. I'm sore that following day. I'm able to play golf, but once every 10 days or so, because my body just is so sore after that. But we're hopeful that in the next few years, without any hockey specific training, that it'll slowly go away and I'll feel better. But with older age, the body does become more sore and breaks down more. So we'll see.
Man, that's tough to hear. So
Yeah.
as you're working through the physical part of it and how difficult that is, what has the mental side been like? Obviously getting to this stage and the finality, that's a one thing to process, but as you're going through it and wanting to try and find that answer to get back out there, what was that process like for you?
A lot of ups and downs. At the start, it was a lot of research and just trying to figure out what exactly was wrong with me. And, reached out to other players that play in the NHL or were playing in the NHL who have dealt with a type of this injury. And spent a lot of time on the phone with them, just going through everything that they did to get back to playing. Some got back and played a few more years. Some didn't come back and play. Just the severity of the injury differs so much. But I learned as much as I could about it. Got very excited when I was getting back to feeling okay on the ice and thought that, like I said, I was going to be past it. But disappointing when I got injured or continued to get injured in the 6 games I played last year, in the final one in Anaheim. I before the game I was extremely sore. It was our last one before the break, but I was trying to tell myself, just get through this. And then you got 10 days to recover. But I made sure in that third period to look around and kind of take everything in, because it was in the back of my mind that could have been it.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you knew that there was a good chance by that point that you just couldn't do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did. I mean, I still attacked this summer with the goal of coming back and playing and put everything I possibly could into it. But yeah, my body just can't take it anymore.
Listening to you, like, I'm jacked up listening to the competitive nature that you have. Obviously, that isn't going to leave you. So how do you find a way to figure out what the next iteration of Logan Couture is?
We'll see. I mean, I've been thinking about it lately, obviously, but probably stick around in hockey in some capacity, I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll see what I know. Greerzy has told me that if I had an interest, then there'd be an opportunity here in San Jose. And right now, I think just I'm taking some time away. When you're injured and you can't play, at least for me, I mean, you start to lose the love a little bit of hockey just because of what your body's going through. And I really struggled with that for a little while. So I think giving myself some space from the game for a little bit will make me fall in love with it again. I mean, I can't turn, nights. I'm watching the Stanley Cup playoffs every night. I watch almost every single game. It's the best game to watch, in my opinion. I watch some NBA games and then I watch some NHL games, and it's way different. So I love hockey, and once I find that drive again, I'm sure it'll be soon. I'm sure I'll be back doing something.
As you kind of sift through that, did you ever see yourself as more of a guy that was in tune with the coaching staff or the team building side? Like, is there something that you would lean toward?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know about coaching. It'd be tough. I see what they struggle with. The last couple of years, I've spent a lot of time with our coaches, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
What's up, hockey fans? If you enjoyed that video, then you need to be hitting the subscribe button right here at Daily Faceoff. Exclusive interviews and analysis from our hockey insider Frank Saravalli, fantasy updates from Brock Sagan, and a daily live show at noon Eastern, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss any of the fantastic content, so hit that subscribe button.